The most important thing to note about this bee beard is that these bees are the first generation of a requeened colony that was once Africanized bees. These bees are younger and are less likely to sting, and this means that the bees should be docile, giving me the chance to prove that Chris's process of recolonizing killer bee swarms is working. Or at least I hope.
Holy cow, here they come. Wow, that is a lot of bees. Bees are quite possibly the most important animal that exists on our planet. Yet we don't think about how important these tiny little insects are. I would say that people generally love honeybees. I mean, who doesn't love honey? Who doesn't love cute little buzzing bees? Now, what I think a lot of people don't realize is how important honeybees are to the existence of humans. They pollinate so many different plants that then all sort of collect together to make the food that we rely on. I worked with a honeybee conservationist and expert named Chris Brinton.
You guys ready to do some bee stuff?
Let's do some bee stuff. So the focus of the episode was to work with Chris, show the work that he does, and how transferring an Africanized colony into a safe location is better than actually destroying the bees. And to see the process that he goes through, which involves safely trapping colonies of Africanized honeybees and then taking them to a controlled location where he's able to re-domesticate them by switching out the queen, changing the genetic structure of the hive, and then producing a more docile swarm that continues to make honey.
You can see how when she starts moving around, she pretty much demands her space.
That's pretty crazy, transferring 4 colonies of Africanized bees to their new homes and being a part of the swarm.
You wanna do something else crazy?
What'd you have in mind?
Wanna try the bee beard again?
Now, the first time I tried this, it was 3,000 bees. So I'm thinking to myself, 3,000 to 10,000? And if they all sting me at the same time, that's gonna be the end of Coyote Peterson. Today, I'm gonna attempt to wear a beard of 10,000 bees. You look like a man who's ready to build a bee beard.
You ready to do this again?
I guess. 10,000 bees. I go from 3,000 to 10,000. It's a pretty extreme jump. As we're preparing to do this, and he opens up the lid to this box of bees, and I look inside. Holy cow, here they come. Wow, that is a lot of bees. I mean, it is just wall-to-wall bee. It is unlike anything you've ever seen. The sound is incredible that is coming out of this box. And Chris says, okay, stand completely still. We put a GoPro on my shoulder, camera crews gathered around, action. Now, what made this bee beard incredibly unique is I was wearing something called the Queen's Necklace. That is a small little cage, and inside is a queen bee. All of these workers are going to swarm toward the queen. So we hung the queen around my neck, and as Chris is putting his hands full of bees up next to my face, they're literally walking off of him and onto me. And there are points where I could just feel my heart racing, keeping my eyes closed. And they say that bees can sense fear. From my perspective, I couldn't see anything. And at one point, there were so many bees on me, my entire left eye was covered. Chris estimated there was somewhere between 12 and 13,000 bees in total. You think it's nerve-wracking getting the bees on, but what's even scarier is getting the bees off, because now you're agitating them. And then I started getting stung. So as Chris starts pulling the bees off me, the first sting comes right on the side of my neck. Stung on the neck? Chris, I'm getting stung on the neck! Oh, it's so much pain! Oh, what is stinging my neck? Ah! And you can't swat at it because you're covered in bees. That's when the second sting comes. Ah, Chris, I'm getting stung, get the bees off me. And that's the point where I think I was the most nervous. Chris getting the bees off of me as the stings started coming. But the good news is I was only stung a total of 4 times throughout the making of this episode, and we created what I believe may be the largest bee beard ever captured on camera. We have done it, and all in the name of honeybee conservation. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave, stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.